It's just really hot in here. I'm seeing people fanning themselves. It is rough. They actually are queuing up the line, and so many of them are lined up that they're actually blocking the other entrance to exhibit hall.
I think I can confidently say I won't be returning to Metrocon. Okay, it is day 0 of Metrocon 2026. The time is now like 9:20 something p.m. or 9:15 something p.m. Apparently there's a lot of rain this weekend, so a lot of flights were delayed by several hours. Supposed to get here a lot earlier, but I'm here now, so I'll set up with what I can. Thankfully, setup is open until 10 p.m. tonight on Thursday, but Friday morning we can come in super early because the doors open at like 11 a.m. So yeah, I'm not sweating at all because this year I am here once again splitting my table booth with Jeaninidraws, the artist behind Bounty Light. We did the same thing last year and I got accepted, and I figured why not, let's just split again. You might be wondering, Jay, I thought you didn't like this show. I don't. Please refer to my vlog from 2025. At the time, these acceptances went out super early. I didn't have a lot of summer shows lined up, so I figured why not, let's just do it and just see what happens. Keep my expectations low, and I'm just gonna treat this as like a nice, fun vacation con. I'm part of a Love Live theme stamp rally. I drew the Shiki photo card from Liella. We'll see how that goes. I am a little worried because I actually ran out of a lot of my popular Love Live stuff, and I'm planning to make new ones to replace them. AX cleaned out a lot of stuff for me. Just gonna get started setting up. I mean, these are 8-foot tables, so if you are considering splitting, it's gonna be, 4 foot each for you and your table mate. They allowed it for me this time, but they did warn me that next year their system's gonna change where you have to apply as a split booth or a group going forward, from my understanding. Who knows how the rules will change next year, but I was given a small little warning about that, and I was like, okay, cool, good to know. We'll see after this weekend if I return again next year. The air is not on in here. It's very hot. All right, good morning. It is day 1 of Metrocon. I got here a little earlier so I can finish setting up my table. Again, because I'm splitting with Jeaninidraws, I have 4 feet of space, so you might have noticed that I don't have all my items. I only brought a couple of the shirts, and I'm running low on certain stuff, but I also have some new stuff. I have some new 100-line charms based off the China punk style collab. Not much else to say about the setup. It's about 30 minutes before VIP shows up, and if you guys recall from last year, from my observations from last year, VIP just walked straight to the voice actors, so I don't think people need to rush for VIP if you're vending, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe this year will be different. I got to meet an artist mutual in IRL, Hamgogi, where we traded prints, my Date Everything print for their Date Everything print of Hirohime, one of my characters that I wrote for Date Everything. So that's pretty awesome. Go check them out. They have a lot of cool Date Everything merch. We talked like a while ago, and I saw the print and I was like, oh my God, like no one knows Hirohime because you have to play the game a lot to unlock her. So I'm really glad that I that I got this print. So right on. If you're new to the vlog, welcome. My name is Jay, the artist behind Jay Perrier, or also known as a writer who sometimes draws. And everything I do is to try and make money for me and my cat, Munji, who is a criminal. This won't be the most informative vlog, I'll just say that. Unless something crazy happens this weekend. And whether you're new here or you're returning, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you for everyone who's coming up to me during the show saying hello and that they watch my vlogs. It really means a lot to me. Anyway, it's still really hot. Doesn't help that the water that I refilled is also kind of warm, so.
checking in, it's about 5:40-ish right now. The hall is open till 8 p.m. today. Not much to really say, except that it's just really hot in here. I'm seeing people fanning themselves. It is rough. It is cooler outside of this hall than inside here, which is really disappointing. Don't wear jackets or sweaters when you're coming to this hall. Just shorts and short sleeves. Like, yeah, just don't wear anything heavy. All right, so I'm checking in with my table mate, Janine. Janine, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty good, yeah.
You don't think the show's slow at all?
No, I'm doing good.
Here you go.
Huh?
Yeah, you can take it. Here you go. Here you go. All right. You can finish the vlog for me. Good morning. It is the morning of day 2, Saturday. If people are curious about, statistics of what the show is like, towards the end of the day, like between 6 to 8 o'clock, it was slow. It was very slow. It did get a little cooler, but that's because most of the bodies have left the room. I did make back my expenses, but it took a long time. It was basically towards the end of the show. I'm just trying to figure out what the audience here likes. Like, I can't really figure it out. For example, like, oh, I have new 100 line stuff. Maybe that'll work out. But I feel like 100 line fans are very picky about what they want. So I was like, okay, maybe, the idea of pursuing 100 line or Danganronpa merch is maybe not for me, because I just don't think I can deliver in a style that people want. I feel like a lot of people have just been defaulting to Munji stickers. So I'm like, that's cool, and Munji's doing great, originals are doing great. No one's noticed Bounty at all. So original comics might not be the thing here, or maybe I just need to display it better. I'm not sure. Prints are kind of doing okay. I can't really tell. I mean, if I haven't mentioned earlier, I now have some of my prints in smaller sizes. Only some, not all, because I want people to get the big versions of ones, like specifically like the Mega Man Battle Network one. I'm like, if it's reduced at a smaller size, you're gonna lose a lot of the detail that I worked really hard on, Some of them, like the Ralts family line, has small versions, and those have been doing well. Shirts, not so much. A lot of compliments on the shirts, and people recognize me through the shirts because it's like a banner for my booth, but shirts have not been moving a lot, which is probably a good call that I didn't bring as many. I mean, for me, it seems to be less of a buying con and more of a everyone hang out and go do things con. It seems like the cosplay culture here is really strong. If you're looking for information about that, I won't have it. For this vlog, it's gonna be kind of boring. So, sorry about that. Okay, so it's a little bit in the afternoon right now. Decided to take a break, walk around, just see what's going on. And the thing is, there are a lot of people here. There are many attendees here, and I thought I'm just trying to understand like what is going on. And at this point in time, there seems to be maybe a big concert or an event happening the next hall over. They actually are queuing up the line, and so many of them are lined up that they're actually blocking the other entrance to exhibit hall. So the only way into the exhibit hall is you have to go all the way to the one at the end to enter exhibit hall. And once you're there, you're immediately met with the vendor side instead of the artist alley. So that could explain why that sales have slowed down significantly to the point that I'm just walking around doing nothing. But that doesn't mean there aren't people in here. There are a lot of people in this hall. I don't know. I mean, like, I just don't think my stuff works for this show. I mean, getting to meet fans and followers has been awesome, super nice, and people are saying like, so glad that you came back to Metrocon. So for that reason, I want to come back, but at the same time, I don't really feel like this is worth it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just bored. That's just it. All right, that's the end of day 2 for Metrocon. Just gonna say it, I did worse than yesterday. By like $6, but still I did worse than yesterday. At least they fixed the AC. Good morning. It is the last day of Metrocon, day 3, Sunday. It's raining quite a lot today. It's actually going to be thunderstorming for quite a while with some dips in the afternoon. So who knows if that'll affect the attendance rate for Sunday. I don't think that's quite relevant for me. In case I don't get to film later, I think I can confidently say I won't be returning to Metrocon. Here's the thing, I met a lot of wonderful people here, a lot of lovely followers and new fans, and everyone's super nice, right? But the amount of money I'm making post expenses here is equal to like a smaller local show for me. And because of that, I don't feel like this is quite worth my time, unfortunately. And I feel really bad because everyone's really sweet here and I'm more prepared. I have lower expectations, so maybe it'll be better. But as it stands right now, I'm on track to be making even less than last year. And as I talked about earlier before, like there's a lot of people here. It's not the attendance numbers. You know, economy could definitely have some part to it. I feel like for me, my art does not vibe with this audience very much. And I couldn't tell you what they're into. I can tell you it's just not my stuff. I don't even think it's on theme. You know, I've had other friends who are like, oh, but Uma Musume stuff's doing well. Sonic stuff's doing well. And I'm like, not mine. So I think it just comes down to my art skill level. Whoever is curating the Artist Alley, you know, if you're happy to be watching, thank you so much for accepting me for the past few years. But I'm just not the fit here, I guess. And sometimes some shows are like this. You know, some shows, not every show is going to be a banger. Not every show is going to be a success. I mean, thankfully, I'm still in the green. I'm not in a red by any means. I still made profit, but it is lower than last year for sure. And last year I thought it was just a decent show, like numbers wise.
It wasn't the best, but I also did not have a great time last year. To anyone who's watching, I hope this doesn't discourage anyone from applying to Metrocon. You might do better than me. Again, if you're ever using my vlogs to compare your own art to myself, I draw stupid ass Sonic shirts. Like, whatever, man. Like, I'm pretty sure anyone watching can draw better than me. Like, you guys should definitely try it if you feel like it's a fit. Is it worth flying into? That I'm not sure. I know there's a lot of out-of-state artists here, some even returning from last year, so I'm not sure. Everyone just seems to be giving it a try. If you guys need a more informative vlog, a more positive vlog to check out, I recommend Jeaninidraws, my table mate, who is also the artist of Bounty Light. If you guys didn't know, a quick plug-in, Bounty Light Volume 2 is finally out, so check out the link in the description down below. Get PDF or physical form. But yeah, check out Janine's vlogs. They're very informative. She does this full-time, unlike me. Check her stuff out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for following. If you're new here, welcome to the vlog. You can catch me on streaming sometimes on Twitch. Well, mostly on Twitch, but sometimes on YouTube, where I stream games and drawing and yada yada. And make sure to follow me on my socials, especially Instagram and Blue Sky, preferably. Twitter if you have to, but I really don't like updating there. Stay tuned for shop opening news. I'm gonna be reopening my shop with a big update soon. If you guys are gonna be in Atlanta next weekend, August 6th, August 7th to the 9th, I will be at Sonic Expo Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, I'll be returning there. Should be super fun, and hope to see you guys there. If you're wondering if I'm going to be at a con near you, check out the links down below for the con schedule of everything that I've been accepted to so far. Still waiting to hear back from some others, but gotta wait because that's just how things roll.